Hello everyone and welcome back to the only series out there that combines the stories of Magic the Gathering with the physical cards you can win. I'm Seiben and this is Friday Night Lore. For this week on Friday Night Lore, let's continue discussing the intriguing world of Innistrad. On Innistrad, there lives a relationship between the mortal denizens and the Church of Avacyn, the leading religion on the plane. Their faith fuels their defense against the dark creatures of the world, and so the Church plays an important role in the protection of the people. With the Church playing such a pivotal role, it must be headed by someone who shares the values of its supreme leader, Avacyn. They call this man the holiest human of the Church and second only to Avacyn herself. He is the Lunarch. During the events of the Innistrad block, this mantle was held by Mikaeus Cecani, and it's his story which will be the topic of this week's FNL. The Lunarch of the Avacyn Church is the man at the helm of the organization. He is based in the city of Seiben, the seat of the church and home to the Cathedral of Avacyn. It is here, at this place, that the holiest of warriors come to train, clergy come to pray, and peasants come for hope. Mikaeus has been Lunarch of the Church for most of his life, having proven his dedication to Avacyn on numerous occasions in his youth. He once was the living embodiment of the Church's values, but age and power have their ways of changing even the holiest of men. Mikaeus' reign as Lunarch came to its toughest days as the Church lost the source of all of its power, the angel, Avacyn. Faith on Innistrad holds a special power, a power that exists because Avacyn exists. With their faith in the angel, mortals are granted holy magic which can be used to protect and defend themselves from the dark creatures of the plane. Ghouls, werewolves, zombies, and even vampires can't stand toe-to-toe with a warrior blessed in the faith of Avacyn, nor could they penetrate villages protected by the Church's wards. It was the most powerful tool people had in their survival on Innistrad, but faith can only be maintained so long as people believed, and people only believe so long as they're protected. Mikaeus was a witness to the day when faith failed, and darkness began to reclaim the plane. It was a glorious battle, one which had been fought over the course of several days. Avacyn, the hope of the Church, was locked in combat against one of the strongest demons to plague Innistrad, Griselbrand. Avacyn became sluggish and fatigued, while the demon shared no such symptoms. The angel had to lock Griselbrand within the Hell Vault, a magical artifact used to encase demons, or else she would fail her grand purpose. Though Avacyn had weakened, she was not beaten, and by expelling the remainder of her energy, the angel forced the demon into the Hell Vault. Griselbrand would not go quietly, however, as he threw his spear right through the chest of the angel. Now latched to the demon's body, Avacyn was pulled within the Hell Vault, a victim of her own attack. Mikaeus saw it all, but was unable to process what had just happened. In the blink of an eye, he, the Church, had lost everything they held dear. Mikaeus was not the sole witness to this event. A number of his highest bishops also viewed the fight and were equally stunned. As Lunarch, Mikaeus addressed his fellow clergymen. They discussed what this now meant for the Church and for the people. Mikaeus believed that their power was tied to faith in Avacyn, and so long as the faith of the people stayed intact, so should their power. Others suggested that they should break the Hell Vault in an attempt to free the angel and restore the true magic. Mikaeus believed that since the angel was stabbed through the chest, it was uncertain if she was even still alive. Breaking the Hell Vault could only result in the release of scores of trapped demons. It was a risk he wasn't willing to take. On that day, the Lunarch and the rest of the Order agreed. To secure the faith of the people, no one should ever know what happened at the Hell Vault. As time passed, the people of Innistrad began to notice that their wards no longer had the range they once did. Inquisitors and Cathars began dying, their holy magic failing them when they needed it most. It became clear, the magic of the Church was waning, but none knew why. Mikaeus did what he could to keep people's faith strong, releasing decree after decree answering people's concerns about Avacyn's recent disappearance from the public eye. With each decree, faith would be restored, yet their power still declined. This was the daily life of Mikaeus, living a lie, while also trying to get an entire population of people to believe that lie. He and the church's failure became evident when the holy city of Seiben, the seat of Avacyn herself, came under siege by the undead. It was an attack orchestrated by the rival sibling necromancers Gisa and Giraffe. They were after the city's rich supply of bodies to use in their practices, but mainly, they just wanted to watch as their minions overthrew the city. As Lunarch, Mikaeus was in charge of leading the city's defense, but his privileged life left him with little to no experience in this matter. Under the excuse of unfinished paperwork, the Lunarch left the city's defense in the hands of one of his generals, an inquisitor named Luthar. Early in the battle, Luthar was struck down by the zombies and animated bodies of the siblings. The fallen general was brought back to the church to keep him from being corrupted. The Lunarch wasn't pleased with the man's death. With his general dead, he had no one to command the city's defense. Fearing his own death, the Lunarch made the decision to pass command over to a young Cathar named Thalia. Believing the city was now on someone else's shoulders, Mikaeus retreated to the relative safety of the cathedral's crypts. Thalia's prowess in battle and skill as a commander shined in the field. With her at the helm, the zombies were pushed back, but something wasn't totally right. It was clear that while some of the undead continued to fight, their numbers had thinned with no real explanation. Without anyone's knowledge, Giraffe had stopped his siege and snuck through the front lines, entering the city. The necromancer made his way into the church of Avacyn itself, using the confusion of the battle to his advantage. His goal wasn't to destroy the city, but rather to best his sister, and he knew just how to do it. Mikaeus had locked himself in a small room, trying to finish up some paperwork, write another decree, and perhaps get to a journal entry. But again, his work was disrupted as someone knocked on his door. As the Lunarch answered it, he was assaulted by a man wielding a letter opener. The Lunarch didn't stand a chance as Giraffe killed him and tore out his heart as a trophy. As the necromancer escaped the catacombs, he appeared on the field with his sister having fallen back from the siege. Without her brother's help, her forces were defeated. She was of course furious, but her brother presented the Lunarch's heart as a gift. And they're pretty much just the craziest siblings in Magic the Gathering, so Gisa thought the gift was nice. In their victory, Thalia, her army, and the remaining clergy celebrated, until the Lunarch was discovered dead. Those of the clergy who knew of Avacyn's fate realized that the Lunarch's death was just another event which could shake the faith of the people. His body was taken and buried with no service, keeping his death a secret for the time being. As Giraffe made his escape, he encountered a fellow necromancer by the name of Liliana Vess. Liliana was impressed by the necromancer's victory at Seiben, and since he wouldn't shut up about his personal battle with the Lunarch, she asked what happened to him. This was all part of Liliana's plan. She needed the Lunarch for he held information regarding the location of one of her demon masters. Liliana is a planeswalker who sold her soul to 4 demons in exchange for youth and power. Now, she is on a journey to kill said demons and reclaim her soul. She knew Griselbrand was on Innistrad, but had no way of finding it. But she knew the Lunarch, this Mikaeus guy, had information. With Giraffe telling her what happened at Seiben, she left, knowing that either in life or death, she would get what she desired. She made her way beneath the cathedral and gathered the Lunarch's body. She used her dark magic to bring life to him once more, but this was not a natural life. The animated corpse was given just enough power to recall the memories of the dead person it once was. The Lunarch's corpse told Liliana everything he had known about Avacyn, Griselbrand, and the Hell Vault. Satisfied, Liliana left to find a way to break the Hell Vault and get her revenge on Griselbrand. With Liliana raising his body, the Lunarch was denied the blessed sleep, a state of afterlife in which a deserving person would spend the rest of eternity in a blissful sleep. Now, as a zombie, the former Lunarch plagues Innistrad as the thing he fought so hard against in life. And there you have it, guys, the story of Mikaeus the Lunarch. In the history of Innistrad, the Lunarch is a very interesting character. He's a strange combination of coward and protector, liar and holy man. At the end of it all, he didn't deserve his fate, but it's a fate that has befallen many on the plane, and being the Lunarch served as no true protection. I want to know what you guys think about Mikaeus. Do you think him lying to the people to protect the plane's faith was the right thing to do? Let me know in the comments below. In any case, this is Friday Night Lore, and with every FNL, it's time to give away a card. This week I'm giving away a copy of Mikaeus the Lunarch. To enter for your chance to win this card, all you have to do is be a subscriber on this channel and leave a comment on this video. At the end of the week, I'll choose a random comment and announce the winner at the end of next week's FNL, so stay tuned to see if you've won. Also, for this week, I'll be giving away 2 packs of Magic Origins to one of my patrons on Patreon. With every FNL, I'll also be doing a special Patreon-specific giveaway, available to those who are able to support this channel on Patreon. These weekly giveaways will range from packs to booster boxes, so if you want to check out what being a patron means, you can check out my page here or in the description below. Moving on, let's announce the winners of last week's giveaways. Last week's FNL was on the topic of the Planeswalker Tamiyo, and so, I was giving away a copy of Tamiyo, the Moon Sage. And so, the winner of last week's FNL and new owner of this Tamiyo Moon Sage card is... Super Powerless. Congrats to the YouTube user Super Powerless. If you could, please check your messages on YouTube. There you'll find a message from me with all the information I need to send you this card. And no, I haven't done a video on Nicol Bolas yet. I'm kinda saving him for a special occasion, and I don't think his story is fully finished yet. And the Patreon winner of the week is Zachary Hinckley. Thanks Zachary for your continued support. You've won 2 packs of Magic Origins. It means a lot to me that you've helped my channel, and I hope this prize shows you how much I appreciate it. Well, that's it for this week's Friday Night Lore, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way in supporting future content. You can also support this channel by visiting my sponsors at abugames.com. abugames.com is one of the leading online stores for everything Magic the Gathering. From singles to booster boxes, they got you covered. FNL and all my giveaways are brought to you directly by ABU Games, and I really suggest you checking them out. As always guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.